Hey everybody, Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Now, I'm a drone channel, right? But every once in a while, a product gets offered to me that I find interesting and a tech-related product, so I want to bring it to you. Now, this is something that I have zero experience with. So if you're looking for an expert review, you're on the wrong channel right now. But the folks at Wanbo sent me their X5 Pro projector, Google projector TV. So it's got Google TV built into it. They're saying that it's a 1080p, and but it will support 4K. So honestly, I don't know exactly what that means, but what I want to do is take this out of the box and show it to you, and then I'm going to take it and set it up. And again, I have never done this before. I'm a total noob at projection television, so we'll pull it out of the box. We'll see how easy it is to set up, and we'll, or not, and we'll take a look at the picture. I don't have a screen. I'm just going to point it at one of the walls in my house, and we'll see how it looks. And yeah, it should be interesting. The Wanbo X5 Pro. Let's get it out of the box. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the box here. So, you know, you got a nice picture, Wanbo at the top. Let me move it up here so you can read the bottom here. FHD there, it says 1920 by 1080. It's Android based. It has autofocus and has higher brightness, the X5 series. Their slogan, enjoy the unlimited. Let's flip the other side. Not much to see there, but let's look at the top and how you get this guy open. And we'll pull that suitcase handle out of the way, and right off the bat we see a user manual. It's pretty small, so that means that this thing should be pretty easy to deal with. Okay, let's open it up. Piece of foam, and there's the unit itself. So there's the unit, but before we look at that, let me show you what else came in the box. You've got your AC power cord with a US plug, and you have a remote control. And I see it's already got pre-programmed buttons for Disney Plus, Prime Video, YouTube, and Netflix on there, so that ought to be handy. So it just looks like a box, isn't it? Let's look at the business end of this thing. And the first thing it says is peel me off, remove sticker before turning on device. So yeah, that's covering the lens, I'm quite sure. And sure enough it is. Take a look at that. Yeah, that looks like, that's quite a lens on there. It says Full HD, Wanbo Projector, and Wanbo here. And then we have a couple of indicator lights right there. I don't know what those mean yet, but it's quite attractive. It's kind of a gold tone around the bottom. Home theater projector designed by Wanbo. And sides just have vents like you would expect. And the bottom, that's where you're going to plug in your AC cord. And you have a power button, a couple of USB ports, and an HDMI port, as well as it looks like a headset port. Then on the bottom here, this is pretty important, and the one that appeals to me the most is you've got a 1/4-20 slot there so that you can set it up on a tripod. So for instance, if you're just setting this up temporarily in the room, you put it on a tripod, hook it up there, and you're good to go. But you can also put it on a table, so you got 4 legs here, and then it has a little prop up there so that you could point the projector up. Well, okay, so you've seen the projector, and again, there's not a lot to it, not a whole lot in the box. Let's quit messing around. Let's get this guy set up and see what it looks like. Okay, we're going to stumble through this real time. Now, I have never fired this thing up. I've got the AC cord hooked up. As you can see, I've got it on a tripod, and I'm shining it against the far wall there. And yeah, we're in full Christmas mode at my house right now. The instructions are fairly sparse, but I think most of the setup is automatic. But it does tell you to hit the power button. And by the way, I do have the remote control, and it does not come with batteries, so you'll need to put a couple AAA batteries in there. But let's hit the power button and see what happens. So it's on, and looks like we have Wanbo on the side of the wall there. And I may have to adjust the tilt, and it looks like I need to tilt everything up a little bit. So I'm going to, with my tripod, get myself set up. And look at that, it autofocused. Look at that, it did it all by itself. So welcome to our projector, let's go. So I think what they're saying here is that they put all their instructions on the screen. I gotta tell you, this is a beige painted wall, and this is during daylight hours. That looks pretty good. So I hit the center button, and yeah, so I'm gonna tell it we're in English. Is the image okay? Move the projector to trigger auto correction. So yeah, let's do that for a second here. So it's going to auto correct. In fact, let's just move it up just a little, and it should auto correct. And look at it, it's working on focus. It's all just doing that itself. And I can see I need to pick up the camera here. And is the image okay? And I'm going to click yes, satisfying. So switch signal source says to do next. So let's do that. Well, I pressed the button and I didn't see anything. So, oh, I guess it's just telling me what to do. Voice assistant. Yeah, it's just giving me instructions on how to use it. Projector settings, and you know, I could show you the remote, but you're seeing it right there on the screen. And then shortcut key to home, and then quick focus. So that's handy. So let's go down here to skip. Congratulations, happy time is coming. I like that. Clicking OK. I'm telling you, that setup, that couldn't be easier. I was complaining a little bit about the lack of instructions, but let's see. So it says, what's it want me to do? It wants me to hold those down. I don't know what that means, but we're doing it. Okay, so that evidently connected the remote. Yeah, okay. Well, but the remote was already connected, so I'm not sure. Okay, let's click English. And we're going to select our country. Estados Unidos de America, right there, United States. And set up with the Google Home app. Well, that is interesting. Download the Google Home app on your phone or tablet to get started. You know, I've got an iPhone, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to set it up on the TV instead. So I'm not going to show you this, but this is where I hook it up to my Wi-Fi. So it's connecting to Wi-Fi there, and it's telling me a system update is available. So I absolutely believe I should do that. So I'm going to click on the home button like it asked. So then it wants me to sign into my Google account. So I do have a Gmail address. So I'm not going to show you this either, but we're going to get signed in. Okay, now it says it's setting up my TV. I had to jump through a few hoops there getting signed on to my Google account. Okay, that took a while. That took about 10 minutes or so. Let's see, so it wants me, well, it was asking me to do something there. And whatever it was, I didn't do it quick enough, holding those two buttons down. But add multiple accounts so each person can get tailored recommendation. I am just going to go to Google TV. We're going to skip that. And so there you have it. Here's Google TV, and there's a number of things down there at the bottom that it loaded in. So any of those subscriptions that you have, you're going to find there. And I noticed that it shows my account picture at the top. And there what I want to highlight is YouTube. So I know I can show you something on YouTube that I won't get a copyright strike on. So I'm going to see if I can tune into an Idaho quadcopter video. And it's loading up YouTube right now. And that's the first sound I've heard out of it. So I'm going to stand closer to the TV so you can hear it. Watch the latest videos just for you. Okay, so we signed into the Idaho Quadcopter channel. There, look at that, right on the side there, Idaho Quadcopter. So we're clicking on that. So there's my videos, or some of my videos. So I know I can play this Neo 2 video. So let's give that a start and see how it goes. And why am I not hearing any sound? It was muted, so I just unmuted it on the remote. So I'm getting in close here so that you can hear the audio.
I know other people are buying them from Japan. Another friend of mine bought one off of Temu. I see Banggood has them available. So there's a lot of places. Oh, even on Amazon, often you can find your favorite DJI drone.
So what if I want to fast forward?
And this guy does have...
Looks like, yeah, I can fast forward with the remote. So let's move to that spot.
If we can get try those gesture modes out. So again, the little orange button there, or orange with an orange stripe on it. Now hold that down.
Front, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Wait for the launch here. Okay, and let me see if I can adjust volume.
Backing off. And so I'm going to hold my hand up
So
here.
I'm hitting the plus minus button on the controller. Yeah, that works. And I can turn the volume up and down.
Yeah, that's not working.
So I can see I was having trouble in the video too, doing gesture controls. I figured that out later. But anyway, that's a sample of the video. I think it looks pretty darn good, honestly. I'm shining it up against a beige painted wall. It is 100% watchable. So, and I think it would look, if you had a white wall or if you had a real screen, I'm sure it would look about 110% better. So, so let's go ahead and hit pause on that. Yeah, so I'm looking at the controller. I hit the center button. There we go. So I wasn't hitting the center button. I hit the center button and I was able to pause it. And you can fast forward and reverse on the controller. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the home button and see where it takes me. Click the home button on the controller. Yeah, and it takes me right back to all the apps. And as you can see, you've got a number of apps to choose from. All right, so I'm not sure what more I could show you about the Wanbo X5 Pro projector. This was super easy. I have never set up a projector before. I don't know anything about them. I just stumbled through it and showed you how it worked, and it was super easy. And if I can do it, it means you can do it. So what this gives you is a portable TV that you can use anywhere. I'm about probably 4 feet from the wall, and this looks like about a 70-inch TV or whatever on the side of the wall, so it looks pretty good. Now, if you had a projector screen, it would look even better. But it was very easy to set up. Set it up to my Wi-Fi, and then I was able to access, as you saw, YouTube and HBO and Netflix and all those other apps that I'm sure most of us have now. I see this projector, the Wanbo X5 Pro, on Amazon for $249.95, something like that. 250 bucks, let's just round it. So I think that's pretty reasonable for an item that you're going to be able to take with you if you've got an RV, if you're just simply traveling and you want to carry your own stuff with you, project it against the wall and you've got it. Or at home, it's a good way to get a big widescreen TV. We're coming up on January when we're going to have all the football playoffs, and now in December, the college football playoffs, etc. Get one of these set up, and you can cover a whole wall in your home with the TV. So it's perfect for a Super Bowl party, etc. And again, super easy to set up. If I can do it, I guarantee you can do it. So I know this wasn't drone content that I normally have on my channel, but I hope you found it interesting. you can show your own videos, like right when you're out at a drone meetup, etc. Set it up and show everybody your video. But in any case, this is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate that you took the time to watch this video today. And of course, I absolutely will see you on the next one. The Wanbo X5 Pro Google TV Projector.